I won't use his name, but he came in and sold. This is the guy who sold a roofing and sheet metal company at 6.7x EBITDA at tens of millions of dollars that he did not disclose. And here's what the takeaways were that I had from him speaking. The book he recommended was The Les Schwab Way. His number one quote was, "The culture you build today is your future," which I think is so true. And one thing I've learned in business is that all these stupid little monikers and one line quotes are like, they're it. It's not some secret sauce. It's the quote. Like all these quotes really just make sense, right? So I'll repeat that again. The culture you build today is your future. So whatever bullshit you tolerate, that's your future. Don't tolerate anything else than excellence. And then another really, really good takeaway I had from him was service trumps price every time. Every time, get it done fast. Service trumps price every time, get it done fast. And he talked about how they came in and disrupted the market by being able to deliver things at an insanely fast rate compared to the competition. To where, for example, they'd get a call from a customer, they say they need X thing done today, and they were the only company, like really the only company, period, who could get it done in that day, to where most other companies would get it done in a week to a couple weeks. And they still pump shit out and we're getting it going, which I thought was really, really cool, right? So, like, how can we deliver better service in a better time? Because again, all business, I've been thinking about this for a while. You are truly just buying back time for others and saving them time, like because everybody values their time the most. So how am I going to buy back their time and give them their time back at the best way possible, right? So how can we expedite everything we do and give the absolute best service while doing it? And then he wishes he would have hired a controller, and that's like somewhat of a CFO or a COO. I was still somewhat confused, but his business model is a lot different than anything I do. But he says he should have hired one a lot faster. I think he didn't hire one until 10 million, and that was like 10 years ago. And that was like 10 million a year in by a month in yearly revenue. He's like, bro, I should have hired one way sooner, which which made me feel good. He was like, going back, I would have hired one sooner, and the place I would go is I'd go poach them off of LinkedIn and give them really, really good packages like equity split, great benefits, blah blah blah. The same thing that most people are looking for. And then he said, delegate everything you are not good at and stick to your unique ability. Nothing else. So if you're good at just like making deals and talking to people and being creative, driving the culture, casting the vision, then you stick to that, and you need to hire on someone else to do absolutely everything else and make sure you can maintain that. Because it gets really easy to get bogged down with all the other stuff. But I mean, when you can stick in that unique ability, number one, it doesn't feel like work, and you can work longer. Because we are still in a game of murdering other businesses for market share. You need to be able to perform optimally. That's why I think unique ability is good. Because I used to be like, oh well, yeah, it's collaboration over competition. But then now, I'm talking to more people who are starting to do tens of millions, hundreds of millions of dollars. You're competing for like real dollars now, and so you need to be working and efficient at the highest level, right? So like, not you're not only working, but what are you getting done efficiently so you can take market share from whoever it is. And that has been somewhat of a mindset set shift for me lately. And yes, we can all do deals together in real estate, and I do think collaboration is really good. We do a ton of collaboration. But then as you're starting to move into some of these other businesses, the way these things operate, like you're dealing with a percentage point's $1 million, right? Like, or a percentage point's $100,000, whatever it is, that matters, right? So like that 1% a day, let's say we're making an extra, what is it? It's like $3.6 million to our bottom line if we get better 1% a day, and that percentage point's $100,000.